Welcome, it's your friendly neighborhood Badger here, and I have awoken from a very long slumber, or a couple of them. I've been taking a couple of days off after BPL to just recuperate. It's why you probably haven't seen many updates, and I'm very sorry about that, but BPL has concluded. If you watched live, if you played, if you watched some highlights, even the ones that GGG put out, thank you so much for participating in whatever way you did. At the end of this video, I'm going to put the closing ceremony, just the full VOD of the closing ceremony. It's about half an hour if you want to watch that one. But I'm just going to talk about, my thoughts of this BPL5, the Dark Ages, how it went, some improvements we might be able to make, and kind of how my league went as well. So it's just going to be all lumped into one, but definitely stick through the whole video because there's a lot of really cool information in here. And I'll be talking maybe a little bit about the next BPL without confirming too much in classic GGG style at the moment, talking about potential upgrades or anything like that to the product. So let's jump into how it actually ended, right? So first of all, Druids did win. It was really close at the end between Druids and Mercenaries. There were under 200 points between those two teams, and it was pretty much up until the last minute that every single person on both teams were grinding. It pretty much came down to Blight and Delve bosses, both of their uniques, and I'll show you the uniques at the end here. But it was so close. I had so much fun pumping Blight maps at the end, hoping to get that Blight drop. Blight uniques from Blight maps are so rare, I will just say. I think I almost finished my entire endgame grind and I dropped one unique, so there's that. The whole experience itself, the build that I played was a Cyclone Slayer, going staffs and going crit, but I decided to fully funnel my team. I pretty much didn't ask for handouts until the last day. I was playing on a 5-link until the last day on a 400 PDPS staff. Doing red maps somehow, so I guess the build worked. It felt pretty trash because I had really terrible gear, but I decided to, look, I'm just going to focus beast farming, I'm going to focus bestiary and blight, and we managed to get a lot of the uniques doing that, and I managed to funnel a lot of gear to other people as well, which was really good and really fun to do that. Now, this time around, once again, there were 600 people per team, and it ended up around 500 of the 600 people per team were still kind of playing at the end. Maybe 450. We still have to look at all the data, but it was really great to see all the engagement. There were a lot of streamers that participated this time, so if you watched any other streamer, there were some big names like Ziz, who came in this time, who hasn't played in a previous one, and Ziz really enjoyed it as well, so that was really affirming to me. It was quite nice. Just to quickly look at the uniques, for example, we were trying to farm, this is Druids here, but we were trying to farm the Blight as well. I think we got 4 out of 6, but we did manage to get the most sets completed out of any of the teams, I think, because I was on Team Mercenaries, and the Knights had the least amount of sets, if that's going to work there, yeah. Now, if you do want to see everything in a nutshell here, the website is still up with all of the data snapshotted here, so it's just badgerleague.com. There is a link down below, you can definitely go check that all out as well. Now, right before we move on as well to just a couple more thoughts about how each day went for me, I will just say, if you do enjoy my content, or if you enjoyed BPL, the best thing you can do is hit that sub button down there. I know every YouTuber says it, but I'm really trying to grow my channel. I'm in a little bit of a limbo here of whether I decide to pull back a little bit and find some other work, or keep going full steam with Twitch and YouTube. So I'll be releasing a few more videos and everything like that. If there's any sort of content you want to see from me, please let me know. And in the future as well, within the next few weeks, we're going to be looking at Last Epoch. We're going to be playing some more No Man's Sky. There's going to be a lot of variety stuff coming through as well, because there's a massive Last Epoch update coming out. Yeah, so that's about it of all of that stuff to talk about there. The league itself, and I might play some clips behind, just some random clips. As I said, it went really well. Knights did drop down below, kind of at the beginning, and they kind of stayed down there. They had a little bit of a motivational issue, I think, talking to He-Hulk, the team lead. But there were a lot of good things that came out of that team as well. There are heaps of memes. This time around, the meme game from every team was super strong. On the Mercenaries, we somehow adopted kind of a pirate theme. I don't know how that happened, because Mercenaries aren't actually, technically pirates, but we kind of became the pirate team. Knights really fell into their kind of glory for the sun, Des Volt type situation there with the Knights, and the Druids were so peaceful the entire time and still managed to win. Congratulations once again to Wifey for winning that. Now, all of the prizes and everything like that will be at the end in the full closing ceremony, so you can, you know, see a speech from each of the team leads and then the MVPs and all that kind of stuff as well, and that's being sent out very soon as well to all of those. So if you're one of the people who won one of the MVPs, you will be contacted very shortly for that, or you may have already been contacted by the time this video goes out. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to leave you with that. Hope you enjoy that, and that's all I really have to say. The last thing I will say, if you're still watching by this point, if you are, you know, a semi-professional, professional YouTube editor with a flair for memes, I'm potentially looking to hire someone to edit maybe weekly highlight clips or something like that for my channel, because I feel that's the one thing that's missing, and a little bit more polish, because right now, because I'm streaming so much and doing a bunch of other stuff, I don't have the time to put the effort into my videos as I used to, because I used to be just primarily YouTube. So please contact me. Discord's the best place, but you can also contact me through like Twitter and that sort of thing as well. Shoot me a message, maybe with like a highlight reel or something like that, and maybe we can talk. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll pass you over to the closing ceremony. See you soon. I think, hang on, let me put a marker here. Thank you for the subs, everyone. Hang on, marker. Let's start. Welcome, everyone, to the closing ceremony of BPL5, The Dark Ages. This has been absolutely phenomenal. And as we have probably seen, things went kind of crazy. Remove auras. I probably should remove my auras. 1 second. Hang on. Wait. I'll just take that one out and that one. Yeah, we're good. The score's kind of crazy. In third place, obviously, we've got the Knights with 11,000, obviously. Obviously, we got Knights. No, that's really mean. Knights with a very commendable effort on 11,261. Mercenaries with 12,715. And Druids with 12,881. You want mates? Let me just grab the ladder here for a second. And we'll just quickly look over some stuff. Very quickly. Before we go into it, we'll just quickly look over some stuff, alright? So first of all, the ladder itself, yeah, we saw this. So Druids and Knights actually tied with the mean level. So 1760, what's 1760 divided by 20? 1760 divided by 20. So the mean level, 88 for Druids and Mercenaries. Level 88. Wait, median, sorry? Am I saying the wrong thing? Fuck. 88. Anyway, it's 88. Median level, not mean. Median. And Delve, Druids smashed it out of the park with Delve. With 1690 points. And then Knights with 1380. And Mercenaries coming last in the Delve. So, Knights didn't come last in one thing. That's pretty nice, right? That's pretty nice. Bosses, Druids, once again, Druids took 50% of the first places. No. Sorry. More than 50%, like 58 or whatever. What's 8? Yeah, anyway, they took 5 out of the 8. 5 out of the 8. Kind of crazy. And then Mercenaries took a couple, took 2 or 3. And Knights took the second place in the Katarina, which is pretty nice. 62.5. Thanks, guys. You guys are actually carrying me right now. It's great. Unique sets. Who actually had the most uniques? In the end, Mercenaries had the most uniques by 2 uniques. 180 uniques on the Druids, 171 on the Knights, and 182 on the Mercenaries. But I think the sets, hang on, let me just have a look here. No, Mercenaries got all sets but 3. Druids got all sets but 4. And Knights got all sets but a few. Expedition, Uber Elder, Harvest, Heist, Blight, Assyria, Labyrinth, Delve, Incursion. I'm not meaning to shit on the Knights. You guys did amazing work. But you're in last place. Speaking of last place, well, let's call it third place, shall we? Let's call it third place. speaking of third place, is the Knights coming in with 11,261 points. An absolutely commendable effort led by Lord Commander He-Hulk. Let's call it last. Led by Lord Commander He-Hulk. Look, honestly, I'm just going to get He-Hulk up here and He-Hulk can speak for you guys. Yo, Hulk, can you come up to the plate, please? We'll have Hulk coming in here for a second. Into the middle. And then you'll jump over to your side. Just trying to get in there. Hulk. Lord Commander He-Hulk. I love the MTX there, by the way. That is very Lord Commander-ish of you, right? Yep, there we go. Yeah, there's not really much that I want to say. I want to let... Look, honestly, Hulk, I want to let you speak for yourself here. So, fire away with your speech. And we'll talk about MVPs at the end.
Yeah, fair enough. So, speech. So I'm going to start with the generic thank you to literally the entire team. Whether you were part of the House team, the Delve team, bossing team, if you were just living in maps generating resources, everything worked because we all worked together. If the map team wasn't generating resources, the Delve team wouldn't have been able to push. If the Delve team wasn't delving, the Hive team wouldn't have had fractured fossils to make more blueprints to get more resources with. If the Hive team wasn't running, the mapping team would have long since run out of scarabs, and not scarabs, sextants and chisels and alks and everything. You all fed each other. And I know people look at the specialist teams and go, well, I'm not on that. I'm obviously not contributing. Nah, bullshit. If you're logging in and you're just providing a couple of missions and a scarab or two, you're contributing. It doesn't reflect very well in the points, and we need to do better on the messaging as a BPL design team, but everybody matters. Right. That's the broad thing. He's now going to get into 5 or 6 people who really went above and beyond, and I could not have run Knights to the degree I did without them. Eldris is top of the list. He was my second in charge. The guy did more hours than I did, and I did an unhealthy amount of hours. And whoever it is at my front door can kindly go away right now, please. Thank you. Yeah, like he's gotten up early this morning just to be here for the awards ceremony. So, you know, can I get a round of applause in a very knightly traditional way in chat for Eldris, please? Yeah, cool. Thank you. Second on the list. Well, it's kind of joint second on the list. It's Truson and Ardian. If you're on Knights and don't know who these people are, clearly you didn't have any gear at any point crafted for you in the league, because I don't know how much time either of them spent on the trade site finding sex links, finding essences, just PMing me and going, hey, can I have this, can I have that, that I'm trying to make stuff. There's a lot. I don't think they beat the medium level average, like with that IC leveling.
I might just quickly interrupt you. Sorry, Hulk. 1 second. There's a bit of Discord lag. Shall we just exit call and come back in? I don't know if it'll change it. I don't know what's going on, but we got Robo Hulk right here. 1 second.
Oh, that's bad. Testing 1, 2, 2. Yeah.
I think that's a bit better. I think we're okay.
Okay, cool. Yep, Truson and Ardian, fucking fantastic people. Next person, Fallen. If anyone doesn't know who Fallen is, you weren't paying attention to the Delve team, and you clearly weren't donating missions, maps, chisels, or anything, because Fallen messaged me late in the evening, 24 hours into the league, so Saturday night for me, going, hey, I'm kind of bored, have you got anything to do? And at that moment, a light bulb went on in my head, and I was like, I need someone to lead the Delve team. Gave him exact details of what I wanted, and he went, yeah, I can do that. And off he went. And the next morning I get up, and I just wandered down to the Delve channel to be like, so how do you do? And every person in there went, Fallen's amazing, when's he getting back up? Do you know when he's going to be online? Is Fallen coming back? Can we have him again, please? I was like, yes, you can. That was their reactions. When I told Fallen that people have been praising him, I haven't quite told him to this degree, so he's just found out now if he's watching, but yeah, that was people's reaction to what you did, Fallen. Well done.
Well done, Fallen.
Yep. Grim next led the heist team. Similar position to Fallen. We had somebody else had volunteered to run it ahead of time, and then they had an accident Friday night as the league started, because of course someone on my command team had an accident Friday night as the league started. That is standard. Always happens. I apologise. This is why you don't volunteer to be on my teams. Ended up in hospital. Grim stepped up. Grim organised the heist team. I'm pretty sure all of them have their rogues set up to very, very specific degrees with equipment so that we could get maximum returns out of every contract in heist. It's a credit to how much he was doing that we finished everything with basically a full day less organisation. The heist team just didn't function on day one. Just didn't. Like when we looked at the ladder at the start of day 2 and went, we're a bit behind. Grime literally went, okay, and fixed it. So, yeah. The last person I'm going to specifically mention is Patches. Anyone who knows anything about our bossing team knows that Patches made the entire thing work. He was out there for 4 days. It's level 2. He hasn't left his hideouts. Hasn't done Act 1. It's level 2. All he did, all league, was PM me, PM everyone with everything on live searches going, can I have this, can I have that? It's for Nuggy, it's for Zizaran, it's for Manny, it's for... There's like 7 or 8 people, and I really wish I'd written everyone's name down ahead of time who was killing bosses, but they were killing bosses because Patches was stood behind them, just ramming resources into them, going, no, you will keep going, you will keep going. At the end of his first shift, he went to sleep and he went, I've been on for 41 hours. I went, sorry, you've done what? He sent me a screenshot. He'd been on for 41 hours. Playtime was 41 hours. I then probably told him off and told him to go away to sleep. But that's all my thank yous for specifically. Like, if I haven't mentioned you, but you know that I've spoken to you in private, you're amazing. Please and thank you. Can I have you again for future BPLs, like volunteer for teams, and I'll quite happily have you again.
Absolutely amazing. Congratulations to everyone on the Knights team. Those who are not mentioned as well. Everyone, as Hulk did say, everyone played a part. As little a part as you may think, or as big part as you may think you've done. Everyone did amazing. Hulk, could you please just specifically mention your MVP and your 2 runner-up MVPs? Now, the MVP will get a $60 supporter pack, and the runner-ups will get $30 supporter packs, and that will be issued out. We'll be contacting you and making sure that we get the right pack for you and everything. But go ahead.
Absolutely. So, the 3 names that made the MVP list, I know I sent out a thing last night saying there's going to be a public poll, and then the first one broke almost immediately, and then the second one broke while I was asleep, and then the third one broke almost immediately. So I went to Plan B and just used the nominations as votes. So, third place done went to Fallen. So Fallen gets the $30 prize pack. Second place was Grim. Grim gets the second $30 prize pack. First place is not who everyone's going to think it is. It's not Zizaran, it's not Nuggy, it's not Manny, it's not any of the really, really big names. It's Patches. The man, the myth, the level 2 marauder.
Patches level 2! Back. Yes, Patches! Yeah. Amazing. Congratulations to all the MVP winners on Team Knights. Hulk, could we get you to step to the bronze plate? Thank you very much. But congratulations, absolutely everyone on Knights. You played so well. Okay, in second place, my team, I was on this team, but I wasn't leading. I was very much just playing as a player, but led by some amazing people, and in charge, Sen. With 12,715 points, Mercenaries coming in second place. Can we get Sen up to the plate, please? Sen is right here, using the most troll skill in the game right now, but Sen, could I get you to make a speech, please? Try not to keep it, try to keep it, like, within, like, 50 minutes. But yeah, go.
Yarr, matey! So we won! Ha ha! I knew we'd do it at the end. Wait. Fuck.
Yeah, they got that. They got that. Don't worry.
Dude, first losers, man. No. But that said, in my heart, we are the real winners of this event. We had so much teamwork, so much just like everyone as a collective. It didn't feel like there was too many individual members of my team this time. It was just everyone pitching in, doing what they needed to do in order to score points. That's why this race, up until the very end, was so damn close. We pivoted and turned. We were basically draft car racers going around a court. Like, anytime we needed something done, there was at least 5 people that were like, hey, yeah, I'll do that. And I'm like, are you sure? You know, like, that might be a little boring content. They're like, no. You had me at we need it. They just went in and did it for the team. And there was several of these people. Too many to list, too many to recognize in the time I have. And I just want everyone that was on my team acting for the team. Round of applause. Everyone did amazing work. And so I move on to the MVPs. In third place, kind of not really a surprise if you played, Dead and Doom. With our feared kill, with our early pushing, everything he did, this man got so many bosses, so many sets or boss uniques to finish sets. And crazy luck too, like on some of the drops, which allowed us to get 9 first set completions. Huge. I think that's more than any other team.
Yeah, absolutely massive, insane.
And once bosses were done, he was like, all right, what do you need me to do? And I was like, oh, lots of things. And he's like, well, give me one. And then I just kept giving him things to do, and he just went and did it. Not surprised at all that he's third. Class act. Second, Chief Toxic. The man, the myth, the legend. We had a bit of a situation where we lost our main crafter. And in turn, Toxic just took that up. Day 2. He's like, all right, I'll do it. He started doing it. Did it like a champ. Started crafting out shields for all the SST boys. Crafting all kinds of gear. Took all the unveils. Took everything upon himself in that regard. And just gave so much gear. So much well-rolled gear to nearly everyone on the team, it feels like. And then he got together and he started focusing hard on getting the Delvers the gear so that they could push deeper, faster. I want to say he was a huge influence to the team as a whole, right? When I wasn't there, he took over and just was a great sub-lead and managed things as I would expect a proper lead to. Round of applause for Toxic. Hell yeah, dude. Now, our first place. I don't think anyone's surprised about this. SPL. He started as the lead for Heisters. That's what he wanted to do. Level 2, got off beach and went straight into management. He assumed his duty in hideout, and we all know those are the players that have the best of times. And he managed to come up with so many cool strategies. Oh, he's level 1, by the way. Oh, de-leveled. Parts. He came up with so many like really cool early strategies for heist. That's why our heist was so far ahead of everyone else's, and that from what I understand, all comes down to SPL and his management. Anytime I needed something from him, he was immediate response, the whole 9 yards. And then he also took it upon himself to be the item and like manager for the Delvers as well. So he had 2 separate roles, both that he took upon himself. Just was committed at all times to trying to get the team win. If you ever have him on his team, definitely put this man in a management position, because he is by far the best I've ever seen in the BPL.
Congratulations to all of the Mercenary MVP winners and everyone on Mercenaries. I'll just quickly say a very small thing. I know I'm not a team leader or anything like that, so, you know, I'm kind of just like hijacking the mic up on the stage right now. So sorry about that, everyone. But yeah, Mercenaries, honestly, you guys did absolutely freaking amazing. I was blown away every single time that I woke up. Like, I logged on, and you guys were just still powering so hard. And you're like, oh yeah, we dropped about like 600 uniques. And I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? No, it was just awesome. An amazing team to be a part of. So thank you so much to every single person on the Mercenaries team. And thank you, Sen, for leading. Could I get you to step over to the silver place position? And lastly, it was such a grind at the end here between the Mercenaries and Druid. I don't know how many times in the last 2 days the lead changed between these two, but the Druids ended up topping the ladder. Wifey, with the team lead right here, has led the Druids to an amazing victory. Wifey, please step up to the plate. Congratulations, Wifey, on the win. How are you feeling?
My heart is beating pretty quickly. It was definitely a nail biter there at the end. And before I start, I really want to make sure I get the message over to MPM that the race is over and he can stop mapping. Really not necessary anymore. So go ahead and head to the hideout, dude. But yeah, I mean, it was the first time as a lead myself. I've been in every BPL since the start as a member and volunteering for different roles. But as a new lead, I really have to shout out the co-captain team that I had last, Put in, and Veracity. From even before the sort, a few days in advance, they were helping plan out, what kind of potential builds we should be recommending, putting together resources. I think we had a dozen, 2 dozen Google Docs and spreadsheets ready for people as soon as they got sorted into the team. And that helped a ton in the coordination and planning. And then throughout the whole event, all 3 of them, we coordinated our, quote unquote, sleep schedules. Not very much sleep in there, but we had basically full 24-hour coverage with somebody that could help push the team forward. And that was really, really helpful as a new lead. And just like every other BPL in the past, there's always so many people that work behind the scenes. They're volunteering their time, and often they're selflessly putting themselves into situations where they're not doing the fun parts of PoE in order to help the team work. And those don't always get really visible too. So, our crafting team, they were excellent. We had some really high level crafting that was going on for the boss rushers, the deep delvers. We got them geared up, but we also had the team, pumping out really good items into the trade site and getting everyone geared up. So I really appreciate the, the full spread of everything that we created for the team to put on. And, on top of that, we had a great lab running team, a heisting team that as soon as they figured out where we were missing things and how to get organized, we were able to feed them contracts, blueprints nonstop. It was just great organization there by Synth. And, we even had a couple of juiced Delirium teams and even a Magic Find team Really, we had groups all across the team that maybe you didn't get direct visibility with, but they really put themselves second in order to push the team forward, and that's what I love about BPL. I can't forget our boss rushers and Delve team. It was amazing to see them blast, and they really did hand us this victory. But I really want to make sure that everyone, our team, but across all the teams, really felt the spirit that BPL brings, and the reason that I volunteered to lead for this first time here. It is a community where everyone can contribute. Everyone's going to have a fun time, and it's such a different setting than the regular Path of Exile play that people have. So, Badger, I just want to thank you for getting this started, kicked off, and I'm really glad that BPL's grown up in that same spirit, that same core spirit around the community.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I do just want to quickly stress right before we get to MVPs as well that it might have started as a small little thing with I think the first one was just me and Hulk organizing, but it is turned into so much more than me. I don't like my name being attached to it anymore. So everyone just call it BPL. Don't call it Badger Private League anymore. Just call it BPL. Because it's so much more than Badger's Private League. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. But MVPs, let's go.
Yes, we had a very exciting MVP vote. Just want to make sure everybody knows, again, sometimes these can feel like popularity contests, so I don't want to leave anybody out. Obviously, we had a lot of people contributing top to bottom. So in our MVP vote, we ended up having a tie for third place. And definitely in the spirit of fairness and making sure that we recognize everyone that contributed, I'd like to pitch in another pack in order to make sure that we get all four of those top people in there. So tie for third, we had our Deepest Delver. Actually, Deepest Delve, it was his name. He was incredible pushing, really, really deep. He came and talked to me early on when we were planning out Delve, and I mentioned, past BPLs, we could do, 600, 700, 800. And so I think, if we push that, we'll do pretty well. We may get a little bit farther because we're feeding people. And he immediately balked at me. He was like, there's no way that's the deepest we're going to go. We're going to be going 1,000 plus. And we did. So that was incredible. Our other third place MVP was the best item bank in the entire game, our co-lead last. He was incredible. He was online almost all the time. He was trading back and forth all the time. It's a stressful thing to do that many trades, and I definitely got to learn that myself, doing some Xana roll myself, feeding everybody maps. But last was definitely hardcore trading the entire time. In our second MVP, we have a insane feared farmer now. If you ever need a carry, Veracity is your guy. Veracity is our second MVP. Really knocked it out of the park. Boss rushing, carrying bosses all the way through to the end of the last day was just wonderful. And then finally, our first place MVP, we had a real gamer push us forward in the boss rush again and keep continuing to carry maps, continuing to carry Uber Elder all the way to the end, finally donating 3 Exalted Orbs in order to finally complete that Uber Elder set. That's Ventura.
Congratulations to all of the MVPs on Team Druid, and once again, I would like to say a massive congratulations to the winners. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, what are the prizes, all this kind of stuff. Now, BPL has always been obviously a community-run event. The prizes are basically, the biggest thing is you do get to gloat. You get to very much say that you're the winner of BPL5 Dark Ages. So there'll be a part on the Discord. It'll give you like a BPL5 champions. I also give access to all of my handcrafted loot filters, but that's just like a little add-on. In the future, I was saying this before, in the future, I do want to be looking for sponsors to be able to give a little bit more to the winning team. The reason we can't right now is because like giving an actual prize to 600 individual people, that's pretty fucking rough for like a privately run event. But we're looking at ways to improve that in the future. So congratulations, Druid, and congratulations to everyone. Now, once again, there is 100 mystery boxes supplied by GGG that will be given out randomly to accounts above level 70. Right? So accounts above level 70, you'll get a random chance, one per account. You'll get a random chance to get one. That should be given to your inbox in your Path of Exile account within 24 hours. We'll be sorting that out. MVP prizes, you'll all be contacted individually, and that will be sorted through that. And then everything else will be sorted from there as well. Vero, slide into my DMs, maybe I can help. Yeah, can do, dude. Heck yeah. But brilliant, dude. Like everyone, it's... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the team leads. I'm sure we'll have a good time of resting. Make sure everyone does get some rest, some sleep. You guys have done very well. So yeah, that's all I'll say. Thank you so much for coming to the closing ceremony. Did I miss anything? Anyone in the command chat right now? Did I miss anything?
I just want to shout out to Dingus and Claim Games for their awesome.
Oh yes, of course. Sorry, what?
Work.
Sorry, I'll just boost your audio. Sorry, you're a little bit low. 1 second.
Sure.
Wait. Where are you? Oh my goodness, how did I forget the dev team? Go again, sorry.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to Claim and Dingus for the work we did during the summer. It's been super fun. This has been like my first real community work programming, and we probably, I don't know how many hours we spent, probably like a few hundred hours trying to get all of this up and running, and it worked really flawlessly, except a small hiccup in the morning where we gave points to the wrong team. But I hope you all enjoyed it. It seems pretty stable, and we're really gonna double down and get more of the good features in for the next event, since now it's stable and proven to work really well. Yeah, so thank you.
Yeah, I will talk on the dev team again, like holy moly. Dingus, Claim, and Bittermandel, just absolutely knocked it out of the park. They all put their hands up for this. Once again, it was the thing where I was like, look, I can't like afford in my financial situation too much to pay for this. But if you want to help in any way, like as small as it is, please help. And these guys just hundreds of hours, like I would say, wouldn't you say, Bitter? Like combined on the dev of this.
Yeah, I think we're at least above like 200 hours or 300 hours together. So
insane. And obviously, like, things will be improved if we can for future ones. But like, I'm so happy with how things went, despite a couple of little flaws. Like that was nothing compared to how flawlessly it did actually work. So yeah. Also, there will be a feedback sheet rolling out on the Discord very soon. Your feedback is very much appreciated. If you can fill that out, we very much implore you to do so. Feedback is basically how we change things from league to league, and why the points change this time around. And there's probably going to be some more changes happening in the future. So please, if you can fill the feedback out, that would be absolutely amazing. Hulk would like to add one thing. Yes, of course. Go, Hulk. Wait, is Hulk in voice call? No? Oh, he's here. Yep. You here, Hulk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulk
go.
is indeed here. I'm going to jump the gun and announce something, and you can tell me off in private if you want, Badger.
What's that?
For BPL6, guys, we're going to have a different dedicated setup to announce everything. It's not going to be on Badger's Discord anymore.
Yes, correct. Yeah, we're going to do a totally different Discord. My Discord's getting too big, and also I hate it being on my Discord now because, like, it's also just, like, my community Discord, and I hate pings going out to people who don't want the pings and all this kind of stuff. So I'm sorry about that this time around. Next time around, a fully dedicated BPL server and everything like that. So that'll be pretty fun. All right. Yeah, thanks, Hulk. That's a good point as well.